Stunts is a 3D driving game released by Distinctive Software in 1990, and it's still played competitively today in 2022, 3 decades later. So it's fair to say that this little racer has a lot of staying power. Why are enthusiasts still playing a DOS driving game with no source port? Because Stunts was never really replaced. Let me explain why. You drive a choice of fancy or not so fancy cars with different handling, acceleration and top speeds through a selection of tracks, all selected through an intuitive graphical menu. You either race against a clock or an AI, which also comes in several different flavours and personalities, ranging from grossly incompetent to genuinely competitive. Your goal is to post the fastest time on the track, by completing one lap without your car flying apart due to the stresses you're subjecting it to. That's it. There's no championship mode, split-screen multiplayer or unlockable bonuses, just you and the track and the adversary of your choice. The beauty of Stunts is in the name. Most of these tracks are littered with tight bends, corkscrews, loop-de-loops and jumps. If you get them wrong, you'll shatter your windshield and the race will be over, and it's both very easy to get things wrong and to completely defy gravity and physics in general while powering your way to victory. It may be tempting to pick the fastest car in the Porsche March Indy and race around the track like a speed demon, but for some tracks a more counterintuitive choice is likely to perform better. So take care in choosing your car depending on the track you're navigating. Remarkably for the time, Stunts has a fully fledged replay system, allowing you to showcase the amazing lap time you just racked up, or the spectacular crash you somehow triggered the engine into providing. This encourages sharing of great moments between various Stunts players, who will recognise certain pitfalls or marvel at ingenious solutions to maze-like tracks. You see, Stunts isn't just a racer. It's a high-speed puzzle game that tests your reactions and quick thinking. Sure, you can memorize everything like some kind of robot in order to post the optimum time, but the fun isn't just getting that top spot. It's also in figuring out how to do it. Stunts hasn't aged as badly as other car games because it was never based in reality in the first place. The team had a cool engine and a radical concept inspired by hard driving but on steroids, and just went about making it as cool and as enjoyable as possible. You know, what you're supposed to do with a video game? The car handling is slippery, but once you've got the hang of your respective vehicles, it all starts to make sense, especially with the auto gear system and the helpful ever-present purr of the MT32 in your ears, giving you real-time feedback about the tyres and the engine. The top-down map editor is the coup de grace of the whole package, with the ability to seemingly make an infinite number of maps, or alter the default tracks to your liking. It also allows you to study them and determine what comes next after each death-defying stunt is achieved if you're that way inclined. Personally, I enjoy achieving an incredible feat only to crash headlong into the next one because I didn't know it was coming. Stunts doesn't require you to make time in specific segments, or in absolutely one way with no deviation, like Trackmania, the game that is often considered its spiritual successor. And because of that, to this day, there's still nothing quite like it, with most developers shying away from the concept altogether. Now, with an online scene at Zack Stunts and thousands of custom-made tracks for you to peruse, you can dip in and out of the classic 90s racer at your leisure for the rest of your days. It makes you wonder what happened to that classic Distinctive Software crew.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Oh yeah, they became EA Sports.